Hey everyone, Happy New Year. DIY Simple Living here. This is the first New Year craft. I hope everybody's holiday and New Year was great. Mine was pretty good. So what I have here is a fun and simple winter craft. I'm using a Dollar Tree gift bag here and a cardboard box here from the Postal Service. Just going to use my X-Acto knife here, this blade here, to cut on each side of this because I'm just going to need one piece of this, one section. This is just a, I believe it's a standard postal box. I think it says it's a medium flat right there on the corner there. So I'm just going to use just this one piece. I couldn't decide if I was going to use the white side or the back side, the brown side. I was opting more for the white side. And there I'm just showing you how long it is and the length. So I'm going to take this tag off and the handle off of whatever side you're going to decide to use. I'm going to open up the bag here. It's a cute bag, huh? I'm also going to do the bottom as well. Open the bottom. Took me a second to get that apart there. They had it glued pretty good. As you can see, I'm kind of using all my muscle there to get that without ripping the bag. Once I get that apart there, I'm only going to need just one side of this. So obviously there is as you can see here, there's a little barcode at the bottom of the bag there. I tried to remove it, but it's not a sticker. It's actually printed on the bag. So I had to use the other side. I opted for the other side. And here I'm just trying to lay it out to see the length of the bag on the cardboard there, to see how I want to put it on there, what part of the bag I want to use. And so is everybody, all the kids back to school? Mine went back today. So here, I'm just going to cut along the side here with my scissors. I'm going to do that to both sides. I was kind of getting hung up there on the corner of that bag there with the scissors. It's getting a little stuck. Oh, sorry if you hear my my little boy in the background. He's in his room playing his game. So sorry about that if you hear anything in the background. We know this is real life. This isn't, pretend or a storyline. We're real people and we have lives. Okay, so this video I tried to keep a lot of everything that I did in let me know how you like to see the videos. Do you like to see a lot of the details kept in, or do you like to just get right to the point and have it shorter? Let me know how you would prefer the videos to be. So I'm just cutting along here just to get that piece that I'm going for off of there. As you can see, there are two sides. So we'll save that and perhaps do another craft with that. Or just save it. So this is where I was trying to decide what side of the cardboard to use. I do opt for the white side. You can paint it if you want to. There I am. I'm just going to show you the length of the bag there, and that piece there, that little piece that's bent there with the holes. I'm just going to use this Beacon Value adhesive spray. I get it from the Dollar Tree. I think I need a new bottle. I need to get me a new bottle because this one toward the, you'll see here toward the end of getting this tacked down, glued down here, it was kind of giving me a little trouble there. So here I'm just trying to line it up to get it centered as much as possible here. And then I'm just going to pull real tight enough to where I can get it to come over onto the cardboard there. And there I'm just checking to see if it's to my liking of it being centered. I have to add some more adhesive glue there. Yeah, I work a lot with my hands when I craft. I don't know if I should have done that, but to each their own, they say, huh? Sometimes I'll use paintbrushes, and sometimes I'll just use my hands and my fingers. This is just a craft for me in my house. Just inspiration. This was fun and relaxing. And throw some music on or put the TV on, nice show. Take your time with it. That's what I did. Nice and relaxing, and just have a craft evening or a craft day. Whatever suits your fancy. And here I am just smoothing it out as I have my other hand here at the end of the bag, and I'm holding it tight enough to where obviously I'm not going to rip the bag, but to where I don't have any bubbles. And I'm just smoothing that down. And I continue to do that all the way down. See how the pump there wasn't quite wanting to work all the way. I had enough adhesive in the bottle there. It's just, I don't know if I tried to run it under some water to see if there was a clog or something, but that didn't seem to be the issue. So perhaps I just need to get a new bottle or just a new pump there. Top piece there. So what I'm doing here is just going along the edges and just sealing everything down well. Yeah, see, it's still giving me. Do any of you crafters or anybody that just in general, you get into doing to something, and it doesn't quite always go to, to plan. seems to always be just a little, that wrench thrown in there, so to speak, that hiccup. But that's okay, huh? It keeps me on my toes. I don't let it bother me. I just keep carrying on. I love the craft. Try to come up with new, fun, different ways, ideas. Here I am just again smoothing it out. Again, please let me know if you don't like all of this detail in there. You just like me to kind of just edit a lot of that out and just skip to the point. Just show a little bit. I have some other videos, obviously, before this, and that's kind of what I did. They were a little bit shorter. This is one of my longer ones. Trying to get a feel for what everybody is wanting or liking. See there, it's what I was right toward the end there. It's given me it's given me a hiccup there. It's given me some issues, but that's okay. I just open it up toward the end here, and I use just a paintbrush, and I also pour it on just a little bit there, and then I get the paintbrush out, and I use the paintbrush. See, I'm trying to see if there's something wrong with it, but I didn't see anything. So I just went about my business and made it work. I just used just a simple brush, nothing fancy, just one of the brushes I've used for a while. I just rinse them out and reuse them. See, that's what I did there. I just dumped some of that glue on there and spread it all around and then smooth it out and let it dry. That does have a pretty quick bond. I don't use it too often, simply because it does have that. That's good that it has a good seal, a fast, seal, but it's not always what I'm wanting to go for in some of my projects. That's not bad though. If that's what you like to use, that's, everybody to their own. So I'm just sealing out just trying to get make sure there's no air bubbles in there. Taking the brush along the edges there and just sealing it all in. Is everyone back to work as well? You still on break from school or work, or what's everybody up to? You have to let me know in the comments. Anybody go anywhere for Christmas or New Year's or anything fun? Did you stay home, or we just kind of stayed home and watched the ball drop, and just something small like we do every year. We don't really do the whole going out or anything anymore, or just stay home with the kiddos. And I made sauerkraut and kibasi and pork, mashed potatoes. What do you all have? Does anybody have anything special for New Year's dinner, or does it matter? Any traditions? Christmas, I had a ham and potato salad, mac salad, macaroni and cheese, homemade mac and cheese, and baked beans and pie, pumpkin pie, and cookies and no bakes and peanut butter cookies, chocolate chip cookies, peanut butter chocolate chip cookies, and you have to let me know what everybody did and if anybody went anywhere, any traditions. So here, what I'm doing here is just tacking everything down on the back side, making sure it's sealed, just to complete everything. As you can see, it does have, it is flimsy a little bit, but I'm going to fix that. That's where these paint stir sticks are going to come in. And that's where I'm just showing you it bends a little bit, but we are going to fix that. I'm going to use 2 of those paint sticks there. And we're also going to use some wooden shims, 1 wooden shim. 2 of these paint sticks, which I just get at, I believe I got these ones, I think at Lowe's, if I'm not mistaken, as well as the shims, the wooden shims as well, I believe. Yeah, I know I definitely got those from Lowe's. I think I got these from Lowe's as well. However, I know they sell them at Walmart. They sell them at Lowe's. They may even sell them at some craft stores. Don't hold me to that, but I definitely know that Lowe's and Walmart sells those. So here I'm just trying to decide which way I want to put it, which way it's going to work best. And I decided to do it this way. Instead of going, I just lined it up here. One on each side there. So instead of where it was flimsy, I just did on one on, instead of doing one horizontal, I did 2 vertical. And then I'll do that shim in the middle, the piece of the wooden shim. I think I'm saying that right. Shim, right? Am I saying that right? Here I'm just lining this other paint star stick up, and I just use my handy dandy hot glue gun there. See there, see it's not, it doesn't bend anymore. There's no give in it, so it's not gonna go anywhere. However, it did bother me just a little bit more, so that's where that wooden shim comes in the middle, just for some extra security there in the middle there. And it was too long, so I just scored it down. I do have a oh shoot, what do they call them? It's right on the tip of my tongue and I can't remember. I got it for Christmas. However, I didn't have it with me when I did this craft. It's a little box and you put it's right on the tip of my tongue and I can't figure out what it is. So I just put the other piece of the cardboard underneath, just for easier and cutting, and of course some safety as well. You have to be careful because that blade is sharp. So I just went over it several different times and scored and scored and scored, and on the sides, you know, flipped it over, did the other side, and took my time with it. Until I just scored it and it just snapped. There we go. Of course, it's not perfect, but I'm not, you know, myself personally, I'm not looking for perfection. I say that probably in almost every video. And I just take my sanding block there from the Dollar Tree and just sand the edges there where it's a little bit smoother, and it actually snapped right down in there. I'm going to use my hot glue. Yep, see, I needed an extra, I needed some more glue, so I had to get me a glue stick. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I left that in there. Probably didn't need to see that. That's the life of a crafter, though. Well, for me, anyways. I'm only speaking for myself. So I just used some hot glue there and just put it in the center just for, like I said, some extra security. And then I have, well, shoot, I don't know where the heck it went. I did have, I showed my twine there. I don't know, maybe I edited it out on accident. So I had a roll of twine there. It must be on the floor. It dropped and it's on the floor. And I just, as you've seen, started from the back, and I'm just lining it up on each side there until I cover that whole white edging there with that twine on each side. And I just took my time, ran some hot glue down there. Yeah, I got some on my finger. See, as I'm showing here, to go all the way down and around. I didn't think you wanted to see it on both sides. It's very repetitive. I just figured I would show at least the beginning part of how I did that. I tried to keep everything in frame. Sorry, my hands are in the way there, but I'm running that glue gun and the glue down along the edge there of that gift bag, and then having the twine go over the, the glue. Oh, my throat seems a little dry. I'm so sorry. And then I'm going to flip it over here and do the same thing as I, just go around, all the way around, until I covered all of that white with that twine on each side of the edging there. Yeah, come around again, and then I will I get that glue on me. That's almost a given. See, that's where I'm showing you. Then I'm coming in here with the torch, and just getting all those edges, the frayed edges of that twine off, just to clean it up some. That's the look I was going for. Plus, I like that little, the vintage, darker look, old look. It's got some wear and tear a little bit. I'll show you the back there as well. See how the back is there? It's pretty secure, at least for my liking. I was going to try to do the other sides, but just for myself, I'm not, it's just for my home. I do take some craft paper, and we're going to cover that backside, so don't worry. I'm not going to leave it like that. So this is the iridescent glitter paint from the Dollar General. And I don't know if I've used this in a previous craft as well, this paint. I like it very much. And each bottle was $1 at the Dollar General. The 2 bottles I have are iridescent silver and the iridescent, I'm sorry, silver glitter. I do believe that's iridescent. Acrylic craft paint silver glitter. It's translucent, so it dries and then you just see the shine, the sparkle. And the other one is that iridescent. It's kind of got some pinks and silvers and golds. It's got a mix of color in it, that iridescent one. So those are the 2 I'm using. I know they have some other options at the Dollar General as well. I think they have a gold glitter as well, paint. That's also pretty. I just didn't pick it up. And then I'm just going about putting some glitter over the snow on the gift bag there. The snow falling on the berries, the wreath, over on the snowman. I kind of try to touch a little bit of where you see that snow falling. Just to give it some glimmer and gleam and shine. Give it a little bit of an extra boost. Let me know if you would do something different, or if you want to see something different. I'm open to ideas. And I was just using the back side of that paintbrush there to do the snow circle as it was falling, on the, you can see the little dots there. I believe that's supposed to replicate the snow falling. And I figured snow usually has a shine or a gleam, they say. When light or whatnot hits it, you see it. At least after it's freshly fallen. That's where I'm trying to show you that shine there as I move it about. I'm just trying to show you where I put it at. And I go and just do a little touch up here on the skates. And this is where I actually, with this craft paper, I rolled it out and then put the picture on top and just took a pencil and just traced around for my sizing. Didn't figure you needed to see all that. And so I just cut it down to the backside size of the picture and then just cut the excess off, as you'll see here. And I'm just going to use, just lining it up here best that I can, just to try to complete the backside. I'm just using some hot glue to go along the edge there so I can have a starting point. I tried to make it as straight as possible. And then I just go along like I did with the gift bag, kind of trying to pull a little bit as I went, the best that I could. The gift bag was a little easier to work with. It was a little bit more stable and as opposed to the paper. The paper wasn't difficult to work with. It's just the material was different, that's all. The gift bag, well, it's got that, that soft texture as opposed to paper. It's different. So it was much easier plus the hot glue, gets under there and it gets a little warm, so it likes to buckle a little bit or pull that paper together. But again, I wasn't looking for perfection. I was just trying to complete the project to my liking. I honestly would have been happy with the backing just being just the way it was without the paper, but I wanted to show it completed and the look of it, give you the idea and the option. And craft paper can be bought also at the Dollar Tree. This is something I had on hand, so I figured I would just use it. And I did speed a little bit of this up just a tad. I didn't figure again, because a lot of this is repetitive. But I did want to make a video with it being left in to give you the option, because I know that some like to see everything from start to finish, and then perhaps some just like to see a little bit and get the gist and go from there. And so you'll have to let me know what it is that you prefer. I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video and hang out with me. Please sprinkle this out if you will, and subscribe. It helps my channel grow. Don't be afraid to comment. I do try to keep it friendly and respectful here on the page. So what I do here, I have that down on the back there, that craft paper, and I just go around the edging and with the hot glue gun just to complete, see some of the pieces that are sticking out. So I just go and tack those down there with the hot glue just to seal it. And then I do come in with my scissors and the lighter, the torch, to get some of that excess backing off. But like I said before, I was also trying to go for that vintage, worn look, at least to some of it, the back side or the sides of it. That's what I was kind of going for. You don't have to if you don't want to. That's just something that I sometimes like to add into my crafts. So I just go around the edging here and just make sure it's all glued down. And we're going to put a little hanger on here. Again, thank you for stopping by. I hope you'll come back and hang out with me again. It's free to subscribe, leave a comment. Let's get to know each other. That would be great. Build a community here. Somewhere we can just have fun, relax. Yeah, I'm just trying to finish up the sides here. And then I just come in here with the hanger with the twine there, and that finishes it off. And then I'll show you what it looks like hung up. I hope everyone has a great day or evening. Please don't forget to sprinkle out and stop back by. Thank you so much. See you next time, everyone.